There are 17 ways that Disney Cruise Line has changed cruising. Disney loves to be first and new, and they did not disappoint with their cruise line. The first of which is their fireworks display at sea. Prior to this, there were no fireworks at sea. Disney Cruise Line is still the only cruise line to have fireworks. They will have a Pirates in the Caribbean celebration, and they always end that celebration with fireworks. They will not have these on every cruise. It is predominantly for the Caribbean and the Bahamas. But just because they don't have Pirates in the Caribbean doesn't mean they don't have a celebration, because it's Disney. They love to celebrate, and fireworks at sea are so cool. Number 2 is rotational dining. They completely changed main dining with their rotational dining concepts. Before Disney Cruise Line, you just went to a main dining room and chose food from your menu, and you would do that every night. But Disney introduced an innovative rotational dining concept. What that entails is 3 themed restaurants with a different menu every night, and you will have a 3-person serving team that will travel with you to each of those restaurants. It's really fun. They get to know you, your tiny humans, your preferences. Sometimes they've got some jokes. They'll even help the tiny humans cut up their food once social distancing is completely gone. The other part of rotational dining that was completely new to the industry is the fact that they have themed dining. In the first 4 ships, they have an animator's palette. In Animator's Palette, you can feast your eyes on the magic of Disney animation at this restaurant that serves up a unique dinner show starring Disney characters. The first 4 ships will also have a French restaurant. They will also have 2 dinner seatings each night of the cruise, approximately 5:45 for main seating and 8:15 for second seating. And the third change they made with rotational dining is the fact that they will seat families together. If you do not want to sit with other families, make sure you contact them and let them know. You can make a request to have your own table. It is not guaranteed, but certainly worth the request. On the Magic and Wonder, these are also fairly themed, with Rapunzel's Royal Table on the Magic and Tiana's Place restaurant on the Wonder. The Disney Wish has taken all of this up a notch. Their nicer restaurant is 1923, named for the year the Walt Disney Company was founded. 1923 celebrates the golden age of animation. They have 2 dining rooms here, one for Walt and one for Roy Disney. They also have over 1,000 drawings, props, and other tools of the animation trade in 1923. They also have a really excellent menu from what I've heard. This is probably the best main dining restaurant they have so far. That being said, the Wish has 2 other major contenders: Arendelle, which is a frozen dining adventure, and Worlds of Marvel character experience. Both of those restaurants have interactive shows that happen throughout the meal. Number 3, I really love this. They have a dock at their private island. Many cruise lines have a private island. Disney's is Castaway Cay. But the dock at the private island is different. This allowed guests to have the ease of walking on and off the ship whenever they want, and completely eliminated the need to use tender boats. It's so nice being right there at the dock. You can get off and get on whenever you want. If you forgot something in the stateroom, no problem. If you want to go clean up real quick or whatever, no problem. It's just so nice and easy with so much more freedom. Number 4, they have a shipboard water coaster. The Aqueduct is on both the Disney Dream and the Fantasy, and this was clearly updated prior to Disney Wish because they now also have the first attraction at sea with the Aquamouse on the Disney Wish. I really love the Aqueduct. Make sure and check it out during the daytime and during the evening because the lights is a lot of fun as well. Number 5 is a lot of fun. They gave their inside staterooms a window. Now, it's not a real window. They call this a magical porthole. It is a wall-mounted monitor that displays real-time video views from their high-definition cameras outside of the ship. And then they will also have little characters kind of floating in and adding a little more fun. They don't have that on every ship, but they do have it on some of them, and it's just so cute. Number 6, they brought the Muppets. The Muppets are featured in an interactive adventure game played through the ship's enchanted art. I also think they probably invented this enchanted art as well, and it's called the Midship Detective Agency that is available on the Disney Dream and the Disney Fantasy. One thing about the Midship Detective Agency is you will want to go to its little desk to get all the pieces that you need. Make sure you go there before about 9 or 10. It does close down later in the evening. You can still do all of that adventuring with the interactive artwork. You just have to get the list before they close for the evening. With number 7, they allow guests to become animators and see their own drawings magically come to life and dance on the screen. I'm quite sure this is not available on the Wish. This is specific to Animator's Palette on the first 4 ships, and it's really a lot of fun. They'll give you a drawing when you get there. You get to fill that in, color it up, make it look unique to you. They'll take that away, and then it will be on the screen at the end of the meal. It's so cool. They also have another way that you get to try animation, they will have animation classes on the ship as well. And as a matter of fact, if you have Disney Plus, they have some animation classes on there as well. But there's definitely no other cruise line where you get to become an animator. And number 8 for the tiny humans. We all know those tiny humans really love Princess and Pirates. It's part of the reason they're there. They make the princess and pirate fantasies of young guests a reality, giving them full pixie-dusted princess and pirate makeovers at the first Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique and Pirates League at sea. They have a few different packages in there. It is definitely something you pay for, but the young ones really seem to enjoy it. Definitely something to look into. Number 9, they offer movie premieres at sea. Obviously, this is easier for them to do because they do have production studios. On the same day a film debuts in theaters, it will also debut on Disney Cruise Line ships, and that includes films in Disney Digital 3D. When they did this, they did it in the big theater where the stage is. It was really cool to see a brand new movie on our cruise. Just another fun little thing you can only get with Disney Cruise Line. Number 10, they feature nearly an entire deck dedicated to youth activities. From Flounders Reef and It's a Small World Nursery to the Oceaneer Club and Oceaneer Lab, your youth from 12 weeks to 12 years have plenty of places to take their imaginations to new levels. And of course, you've got to include the Teens and Tweens, which is number 11. They offer exclusive spaces just for tweens and teens. Ages 11 to 13-year-old can hang out at Edge, while 14 to 17-year-olds have their own club vibe. Please note, these clubs are very different from ship class to ship class. The Magic class of the Magic and Wonder, they're much smaller. On the Dream class of the Dream and Fantasy, they are larger and more modern. They also have their own pool, which is quite fun. And the Wish is the first one we've seen in the Triton class, and it's different as well. I think the very best vibe experience is on the Dream and Fantasy because of the pool deck and just how modern and hip it looks. So definitely check into that for your teens and tweens. Number 12, they have free soft drinks at any time of the day or night. Most cruise lines, you do need to pay for this, but Disney Cruise Line provides them for free. That being said, there are a couple of places where they will charge you if you order them. The room service menu has cans or bottles of soda, and so you will pay for that. And if you go to the movie and they have a can or bottle, you pay for that as well. For the free soft drinks, they have a free 24/7 beverage station offering sodas, coffee, tea, and water up on deck. They also will have that available in cabanas and at your main dining restaurants. Since they come from a fountain, they will be included there as well. Number 13, they actually have staterooms that are designed with a family-friendly bath and a half. And another thing that's kind of cool, if you do need some more shower space, they also have some in the fitness center locker room. And they have showers in there that you can use. They've just got a little bit more room. They're a little taller, but it is really nice to have a bath in the stateroom. Number 14, they provide guests with complimentary use of wave phones for onboard communications. I don't think a lot of people use these wave phones anymore because you can communicate now through the Navigator app on your phone. So you can use that Navigator app to communicate. You can also use messaging. iMessaging works, and that actually works from the ship to home. That's not a guarantee. It's not really stated out there anyway that they provide that, so definitely double check. I've actually heard that other messaging systems work as well, but definitely check into that. They do have the complimentary use of wave phones still for people that do not like to use a phone on the ship, but since the Navigator has everything on there, you typically have to have your phone with you anyway. You can put it on airplane mode though and just see what is on the ship for the most part. Number 15, they are the first cruise line to have an animated character as the godmother of a ship, which makes a lot of sense because of all their animated characters. For instance, Tinkerbell is the godmother of the Disney Wonder. Number 16, they have applied a hull coating that is non-toxic and innovative in reducing surface resistance in the water. This allows the ship to be more fuel efficient and eco-friendly. And if you're curious about it, Disney really has a lot of fabulous practices that are eco-friendly. It's actually extremely admirable how far they go to ensure that they are. And number 17 is their yellow-colored lifeboats. They actually had to ask the U.S. Coast Guard for special approval in order to paint these boats a different color. The traditional maritime color for lifeboats is orange. They were granted special permission by the U.S. Coast Guard to paint the lifeboats yellow in order to keep with the special color theming of the ship, the colors of Mickey Mouse himself. I just think that's so fun. I love Disney Cruise Line. I love Disney. I love how they're innovative and imaginative. And they certainly did not skimp on that when they went with the ships, most especially the Disney Wish. The Disney Wish is extremely innovative and immersive storytelling, but all of the ships have their own unique qualities. We still love the Wonder the best, and I'm really excited to see what new innovations they'll have for the future ships. If you haven't seen it yet, go check out our new video, Disney World, 10 Mistakes Newbies Make. And if you're really curious about the Wish, we've got a whole bunch of videos there. Go check that out as well. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Ring that little bell. It'll let you know when we put out new videos. And we'll see you real soon with some more DisNEEDS.